Hello, my stamping friends. My name is Marilyn. I'm coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada, and I'd like to welcome you to my Thursday evening Facebook Live, YouTube Live. I want to thank you for joining me. You can see the card here that I will be showing in a few minutes, but until that, I'm going to just pop over here and say hi. If you haven't been here before, I'd like to welcome you. I love sharing, making cards and sharing how to do that with each and every one of you. And I hope that somewhere along the line you will make the same card and share it with others that you know and maybe even mail it to somebody. Wouldn't that be a great thing to get happy mail in the mail? My question for you tonight is, it's getting colder here in Alberta, Canada, and today was real windy, chill in the air. And I thought, wonder what everybody does for a warm-up drink. Do you drink just coffee? Do you drink tea with lemon? Do you drink hot chocolate? Let us know in the comments, and that way we can get to know each other a little better as well. So pop on, let me know where you're watching from while I go through my usual things of letting you know what I do for fun and creative things here at my stamp table. So I see there's some comments there, so it must be in the right place. I'm going to just pop a few things on here to talk about. Our Friday Zoom with Friends class every Friday at 1 o'clock is lots and lots of fun. Lots of you who join me here tonight, I know, are on there, and I welcome each and every one. If you want to join that, just send me a message and I will include you in the email that I send out Thursday morning so you can get your papers ready and you can create along with us. Just checking to see if things are working over here, but yes, must be. Okay. And it's just a fun thing. Lots of different people volunteer to teach, which I really appreciate. I do record it and send it out to everyone in the group that I have the email address for. So if you can't be there, you can always watch it and share in the laughter and the fun afterwards and maybe create the same card. I also have a 12 months of Christmas card class, the second Thursday of every month, and that one will be next week. So October registrations have closed for that one. But there will be a November, December, as far as I know, barring anything unforeseen. So you can find that information at the bottom of all of my newsletters. And if not, just reach out to me. I have a monthly card class the third Thursday of each month, and registration for that one closes today. So if you'd like to join, I do send kits anywhere in Canada, and I do send PDF to anywhere in the world. So just look for that also in my newsletter. And last but not least, let me share a couple of things here that are happening. We have World Card Making Day happening on Saturday this week, October 7th. And you can still register anytime up until October 7th is what I read today. You will get an email using to the email address that you used, and that will tell you how to join and partake in, I believe it's from 1 to 4 Mountain Time that day. These are the 3 stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Will have people demonstrating, but you can use whatever stamp sets you want. If you don't have those, use your own. And this gives you the card measurements for what they will be making, just in case you do want to stamp along with them. And it's great fun day, no cost, so a great time for you to actually share in some fun crafting with others. So I hope you'll consider joining that. So again, my question for today is to tell us what your favorite warm-up drink is for the winter months, as we're coming in this part of the world, coming into winter. I'm sure it's something that we can all share and use. So let us know that. And then I'm going to switch you over here to my desktop, and I'm going to just quickly check comments to see what's happening. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see YouTube comments. If you're on Facebook, you can see Facebook comments. I can see both, which is great. I thank you for commenting. And I do a draw at the end of tonight for 5 cards. And that will be a draw from all of the comments. So you only comment, you don't get more chances at the draw if you comment more than once. So just be aware of that. And I see lots of coffee, apple cider, coffee, sparkling ice water, always. Whew, that makes me chilly just thinking of it, Peggy. But good to know. So thank you for popping on and for commenting. Before we get to the card that I want to show you, I also want to mention, and I didn't have these slides ready to bring up on the screen like the others, we have new online exclusives. So some great things happening there. And especially if you are a um, demonstrator, you can purchase these. September 7th for everyone, but if you're a demonstrator, you can get these ahead of time, which lots of you on here I know are demonstrators, so I presume that you've looked at some of them. Some more wonderful paper happening there. And thinking of demonstrator, there is a special right now for signing up as a demonstrator from October 3rd to 31st. You get 35% more in product, or you get to save 35%, $35 off your price. So again, I put that out in my newsletter. I put it in some posts on social media. And if you have any questions on it, let me know. I love having everyone join me, whether it's on here or whether it's on as part of my team or both, because some of you on here are part of my team. So it's a great time if you've got especially a larger shopping list made from the catalogs. It's a great time to actually join and get more bang for your buck, as we always say. So let me know about that. And I have a sample of the new kit. I was lucky enough to attend a Stampin' Up! Event recently, and we were each given one piece of that kit. I happen to get number 6, and it is little envelopes that will fit gift cards, just in case you hadn't read that anywhere. And then each one of them has special pieces to decorate it, plus a clothespin to hold it shut. So lots of people are taking them and making banners or actually tying twine on them to make them for tree ornaments. So some great ideas there. I have a kit on the way. If you'd like to make a kit with me, let me know. And maybe we can set up a Zoom class where we'll make the kit together. Because like I say, I do have my kit on the way. So keep on commenting, keep on sharing with each other. Let us know what you like for your favorite drink when it's cold. And I'm going to get started with the card. I'll try and keep it where you can see it. Here. Okay, I have Linda, who is so excited. She's one of my downline. Welcome, Linda. I finally got to put in an order, and I ordered that kit. It looks super cute. It really is super cute. And I know Karen as well commented, it's a countdown advent calendar. Yeah, I think it will be great. And who knows, as always, if the kit's not available when you go to the online store there, that's because it's been sold out. If it says unavailable, it will be coming back. But if it doesn't say anything and it's just not there, that means it's gone. So just be aware of that. Most things are while supplies last. So tonight, I am going to use this wonderful package paper called All About Autumn. So these are the colors that are in it. If you look at the back of any designer paper, it gives you all of the colors. So I thought it would be kind of neat to show you those colors. I'm going to use just a couple of them for that. And I'll just quickly flip through these in case you haven't seen them. And I'm sorry, I did not look recently to see if this is available right now, but I'm sure it will be coming back if it's not. So great scenes. I have a card here that I'm going to show you in my Happy Mail made with one of these. And the back of them, let me just tuck that over a little bit. Okay, Ines is saying, sold out so fast, wish I had got it. I don't know if that's the that Advent kit already sold out. Is that what you're saying, Ines? Anyway, I think maybe it will come back. Wood grain and more shine and whatever. We've got looks like a sweater with peacock. We've got some Moody mold in this one. And the background, we've got pumpkins. We've got just a navy blanket, I'm going to call it. And we've got more fall scenes. This one is the one that I used on the card I've made. Then we've got books, which I think would be great in that card as well. We've got leather. We've got more from the, like from a drone picture from the top, and another one with books. Boy, both directions looks like, but great paper. And like I say, all of these colors. So you've got lots and lots and lots of choices. Oh, the paper you're talking, Ina's Autumn Leaf, she says. And Betty says, I checked today. I don't know if that means it's there, Betty, or not, but that paper is Carmen. Yes, Carmen. Thank you. One of my all-time favorites. It is awesome paper. I totally agree with that. So what I like to do is pick the colors, and then I'm going to go and figure out what I'm going to make with them. This particular sample came from a winter one done with the polar bear set by Wendy Cranford. So if you do happen to go look at hers, you're not going to find anything that looks like this. Hers was the polar bear set. So what she did first, or what we do, is I've got an 8.5, no, 11 by 4.25, folded in half, and that actually makes a card. So you have it, but you also have this little pocket at the front where you can put in your greeting, and there is space for a gift card on the back. She said it will fit a gift card. I didn't pull one out to try it. I just took her word for it. So I'll give you dimensions as I go, in case you want to build it, maybe. So I have the 11 by 4.25, scored at 5.5, and that's going to be my base. And yes, Karen says the autumn paper is one of the best yet. It is pretty amazing. Then I have got a very vanilla, because that is what's in this paper, that I'm going to do on the inside, and I will stamp a greeting on there. I have got crushed curry with a very vanilla here. It's going to be just layered, like always. And I've got these. I remember which way I was going to do them. As you can see, you can use either way, but I think these two are going to go this way. And this is the piece I cut tonight for my centerpiece. And I did on this one, I don't know if you can see it, or you should be able to. I stamped and embossed, and I'm going to on this one because I haven't done any heat embossing for a while, and I thought maybe it was time that somebody might be on here that hasn't seen that. So I'm going to start by getting my home mount so I can stamp. Come on, please keep chatting. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Bonnie. Good to see all of you. And if I haven't mentioned your name, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'll go back and say hi to everyone later. So what has your day been like? I was out and about today, and like I said, the wind was so cold that I thought, well, for sure, winter is coming. So when I have a larger stamp like this, I like to ink it upside down and try to not set that where I'm going to put my fingers in it, and just carefully put that down, hold it for a minute, and hope that it's straight. That's just kind of the way I do things. So I'm going to close my copper clay. I just want to call it copper sky. And those of you from Spruce Grove know that we have a senior's residence in Spruce Grove. It's called Copper Sky. So I obviously must have that on my brain. So just let's see, Betty has said it's a beautiful day here, sunny and calm, and Betty is in Calgary, so that's good to hear. Marie is drinking Lady Grey tea and hot chocolate. You're making me thirsty and hungry for something warm. And Bonnie is puppy sitting today. so busy taking them outside, and we don't have a fenced yard. Yeah, you've got a big yard too, Bonnie, so they've got lots of places to run. So I'm going to so keep chatting, and I will try when I can to share the comments like that that are on the other platform, because it's nice if you can all see in the same place. If any of you are watching on, no, I don't think I shared it over there. If you watch in a group with, when I use StreamYard, it will not show your name on the screen unless you give StreamYard permission. So just to keep that in mind for the future. So lots of things happening with Stampin' Up. As we said, some things are selling out, some are coming back. Lots of new products on the online exclusive. Some of them available to demonstrators now, which is another good reason if you want to sign up and join. So these I'm just putting on flat. Nothing other than they're cut. Well, I said I was going to tell you the measurements, didn't I? This would be 5 by 4 and a, no, 5 1/4 by 4, your next layer down, and this one is 5 by 3 3/4. So you can see that they go down just that 1/4 inch each way. So there's my is my card base. For my focal point, I have copper clay cut at 4 by 2 3/4. And then I have designer paper cut at 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. And I'm going to heat emboss it. And we have, okay, before I go farther, Bonnie says the paper will be back October 9th, which is Monday. Kathleen from Quebec is saying that it was warm today in Quebec. Finished a special Halloween card for one of my sons. Very nice, Kathleen. I'm glad that you're having fun making Halloween cards. That is certainly coming up. I happen to find some that I still had, so that's what my grandkids are going to get. So they're really cute, but they are from last year. So I'm using the embossing buddy to try and keep my embossing where it should be. I like to keep mine in the package it was in and just keep it attached to my Versamark so that it is always there, reminding me that I should be using it, because prior to that, I would most often forget. So how about you? How do you keep your embossing buddy? And do you use one? I am going to try and stamp that straight. And I can't even see if it works, so I guess we'll test it with the powder. And Kathleen is also making Christmas cards. Good for you, Kathleen. It's becoming that time, isn't it? So now I have pulled out my copper embossing powder. If you're not aware, we do have 2 different groups of embossing powder, I'm going to call it, or packages, I guess. And there's one that is silver, gold, and copper. So that's where this one comes from. And then the other one is, I'm going to say, black, white, and clear. And that's totally a guess. Those of you who are demonstrators probably can tell me or tell the group in the comments if I'm right on that. And I'm going to take my heat tool. Now I like to, the Stampin' Up! Heat tool does have 2 controls. And for heat emboss like this, I do want it on the highest one. So it will be a little bit noisy. I'll try to talk a little bit louder. Oh, thank you, Carmen. Carmen tells me that is correct for the embossing powders. So there's a low, and then there was a high. And before heating it on there, I do like to heat it up. It's quite warm already. And I have just regular aluminum foil over a piece of card, the card back from your designer paper. And I find that it does help with putting the heat in behind as well. And you can see how it just pops. I I think like most of you, food embossing was the thing that sold me on doing this kind of thing. Actually, I did it long before we did cards with it. My good friend Karen did all kinds of crafts prior to, and she shared the food embossing idea with us. And it's still one of my favorites. You can see how shiny it is. It's all dry. I'm going to glue it. And again, I'm not going to, because this card has so many layers, whoa, that's about, I want to, and I find with my eyesight, I don't know about you guys, but I have to hold it up like this and look and see if it's straight. So there is going to be my focal point. So you can see on these papers, when you compare them to these pieces, I literally cut a piece where I wanted to have it show. I wanted to be able to emboss on it, so I didn't want it way down here. And on the other one, I don't know which way I did it, but anyway, I cut out a piece. So you can strategically cut your paper, and that's what Wendy did in her sample. She used to cut hers so that the bear was in the center of it, and it's really kind of cute. So if you want to go see it, so I just realized that I have to grab my paper thinner. Lucky it's not very big room, and I can reach across it. So these pieces that are going to make my corners down here are cut at 3 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to cut them corner to corner and then use parent tape to put them on to form the pocket. And mainly tear and tape because you don't want it coming apart. And you could put anything flat. I wouldn't think that you could put like a mini chocolate bar or anything because there's no depth to it. But what other ideas? Anybody else have ideas? Hello, joining from Kentucky. What is the name of the designer paper? Is the All About Autumn. If you can see it there. And it is, I think it's supposed to be replenished in stock by the 9th, somebody just said. So the first one I'm going to cut from the top right to the bottom left. And I had a really hard time deciding which papers to use. And when I go to, if you can see that, move a little bit. When I'm cutting designer paper, especially, I don't want to bend this corner. So I'm going to start cutting in the middle and go this way and this way. And that seems to be good. And then the other one I'm going to cut from top left to bottom right. Again, I'm lining it up just in the groove, locking my blade. Whoops, moved. Don't do that. And there are my pieces. And I've got, literally, I've got 2 more to do a different card, another card as well. But I'm going to end up putting them on like so. And I think on this one I will put the peacock one on top, and that will be it for the card. So to do that, it is I'm going to just put my tape from here to here. No, don't think so. Sorry, not even going to ask that question because well, she explained, this is up here where you can see it. Because it's tear and tape, you should be able to get it right to the edge. I don't think it's going to come apart. A gift card, Marie says, yes. And like she said, you could tape a gift card to the back of here if you wanted. You could also do different decorating. You wouldn't have to do designer paper like I did there, but I I like the simplicity of just being able to put designer paper and a little bit of stamping like that on it and sharing it that way. This particular um, set of words comes from this charming sentiment. So there's all different choices that you could have to go in there, and depending on what you have for your focal designer paper, it you could have lots of different things. So Karen, well, I because I don't want it going over the point and I don't want it I'll just share this that Karen is well if I can find my mouse. Karen's saying cutting on an angle not to start at the point. I don't it's not that the card itself is opening, like if we have, so many of us do the fun folds where they open and everything, that would be a little bit different, but this one's just basically going to be flat and fold that. So I don't think the Karen tape has to be exactly at the end. And if I find that it's coming apart, I would probably just to put in a little bit of liquid glue to hold that little tiny strip there. So I like to use my take your pick tool to take it's a little more um, accurate at doing it than my fingernails. And then I'm just going to match it up with the edge of the Very Vanilla. And it really doesn't matter. Not this one. I'm going to do the other one just because. So I say it doesn't matter which one you put on first. They do crisscross at the bottom. And totally different look. Like I say, if you want to go look at Wendy Cranfield's, hers is Christmas. And I thought, I wonder if I can switch it up. I did have another card picked out to do with this paper and decided not to. And then Karen, I thank you for your happy mail that I received today, because that's exactly the card I was going to show tonight. So the great minds think alike for sure. So there's the two different ways with the copper clay paper. And then this, you do have to just lift it up a little bit and it's going to slide in like that. I really, really, oops, move those down so you can see them. Really, really like the fact that it is a card as well. So you're not worrying about where am I going to write on here or I'm going to write on the back. You've got room here and it does stand up, ladies. So there's our card. So for everybody who comments, whether it's on the live tonight or whether it's on a replay that you've watched on Facebook or YouTube, I do put your name in a draw for the next week, and I will, I can't remember who won. Because I will, the winner will get the card that we made this week. So that's kind of the way I've been doing things. Plus, I'm going to do some show and tell, and then I'm going to do the draw for 5 different cards. And those cards are not ones that I have made totally. They are ones that I've swapped, maybe some that I've had for a while, but I just love sharing the cards, and I think it's something that others should have fun doing it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you'll work with some of those and make some. It's again a use for your designer paper. You get to show off 3 different. If you want to do them all the same, one of the ones that Wendy did, she took the designer paper and flipped it and used the other side. I couldn't decide on that, so I just used 3 different kinds. So that is there. Now, speaking of the one Karen sent me, look at this. It's done with the same paper. She has done sleeves. She's got a set that I don't. So thank you, Karen, so much. It's a Thanksgiving card she sent. And when you open it up, it shows the whole scene. And I really, really love it, Karen. Like I say, I had that picked out and then I changed my mind. So thank you so much for that, Happy Mail. And she's done the envelope. As always, that's really special to see. I have Faye's swap card from our team swap, and it also is designer paper and pumpkin with some twine. And then I have two that we made last week in our Facebook Live. No, back that up. In our Zoom with friends. So that Linda taught us. So thank you, Linda, again. And this is really a neat design. It's a fun fold here, but it's also a card. So it's kind of like two cards in one, which I thought was really. So I did one with the pretzel paper, and then I did one with the pretty peacock. And when I was done, I decided that I should have had this layer behind here as white. It would have made everything pop that much more. So those are my pardon me, my happy little ones. I'll just show you last week's card. This was my sample. And the winner for tonight that will win this one that we made during the class last week, or this one, if you want it, is Judy. So Judy G, let me know. Oh, excuse me, which one you would like, and I will pop that in the mail to you. And like I say, one of these will be, well, this one will be going to whoever for next week. Okay, and now, again, I will try to remember how to do this, and I'm going to do the draw so you can all see your names. Sorry. I'll go there, and then I'll go there, and there. Okay, there's 15 people who have commented, and all you have to do even is just say hello or hi, or as long as you've commented, your name will be here in the draw. So I will go through them. Once again, if I haven't mailed you anything, please be sure and send me your address. I recognize most names except that, hey, Carmen, that one from Kentucky. I don't think I've mailed you one, but I certainly will if you're a winner. And the program does not, oh, there you are, right there. So if you can, even in the comments tonight, let me know your name and then privately message me your address. That would be great. I'd love to send you a card. Kinsercrafts, I'm going to call it. And next is Peggy. And Peggy, I know I've sent you cards before, so I'll do another one. And so hopefully all of you are planning a great Thanksgiving wherever you are. Well, in Canada. We will be celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend. We have all of our family coming home on Saturday night, which is wonderful. We don't often get all 10 of them here at once. So really looking forward to that. So let us know, what are you guys doing for that? And Kathleen, I have addresses for the rest of you, all except Kinsercraft. I don't think I have that one. So just let me know. And as I'm going to just pop on here. Okay, Karen says, thanks everyone. Comment, it wasn't my design. I tasted it from Rachel Kessman, and the DSP does all the work. Well, yes, Karen, but you did make it, so thank you. And you have your own certain touches on it, I'm sure. I know she did make it. Yvonne with an E. E-V-O-N-N-E. Okay, if you can private message me your address, I would love to send you a card, Yvonne, please. And I'll try to remember that name for next time. So anyone have any other comments that I can answer, pop them in there. I will certainly be going back to look at all of them and comment and keep in touch with you. And I will hopefully, barring anything unforeseen, I will see you here next week. And I hope you'll all join me and bring along a friend. It would be great to have more and more people join in and learn how to do things together. That's what we're here for. Keep having fun. Bye now.